Welcome back. Time now 8:45. Well, NASA is about to usher in a new era of human spaceflight.
Later today, American astronauts will once again launch on an American rocket from U.S. soil to the International Space Station. So joining us this morning to tell us all about it and what we can expect from this trip, we have NASA astronaut Nicole Mann. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited. It's a very exciting day.
Absolutely. We're very excited here as well. First of all, I just have to ask, how's the weather looking out there in Florida?
Well, I tell you, we're keeping a close eye on the weather here in Florida and also up the coast by North and South Carolina. And we're going to be taking a close look at that. So far, we're go for launch, but we'll continue to assess, all the way up to launch to make sure it's safe for the astronauts, not only to launch, but should something go wrong along their path of flight and they needed to abort, the weather in that area needs to support recovery forces as well. So it's a big picture, but we have the right folks looking at all that.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit, about what this mission is all about and just the feelings around it right now.
Absolutely. I mean, you can just feel the energy, here at Kennedy Space Center and really across the country. This is a historic flight. It's really ushering in a new era of space flight. And the reason is we haven't flown shuttle from Florida since 2011. And after that, we flew solely on a Soyuz spacecraft, which is a Russian spacecraft to the International Space Station. So this is the first time since 2011 that we've launched Americans from American soil. But this time, I tell you, it's different, really, because it's the partnership that we have with our commercial companies, SpaceX and Boeing. And this private public partnership is the new way that we're doing low Earth orbit. And it's not just contracting these companies to build spacecraft. We're really turning over all the operations to them. It's their operation. We're closely involved, especially from a safety perspective. But as we turn over low Earth orbit to the commercial industry, it will open up opportunities for folks other than NASA astronauts to utilize low Earth orbit and space. And NASA can now focus more so on the moon in the Artemis mission and beyond to Mars.
Just so cool. And in years past, a lot of people we know make their way out to Kennedy Space Center to watch some of these shuttles launch. So due to the pandemic, things are going to be a little bit different this year. And now it's going to be even easier for us all around the world to watch online. So how can we go about that?
Well, so you're right. It is a lot more quiet out here than we would normally anticipate. But I think more people will be able to stay involved. And it's all over social media. NASA will be covering on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. And you can also go online at nasa.gov/live and watch the broadcast from there. In fact, we'll be starting launch coverage at 12:15 Eastern Time. And of course, the launch is at 4:33 Eastern Time.